Hey everyone, my name is Emmanuel and I present to you Shadow of Vengeance. Cool. So the type of media product is going to be a short film. It's going to be 5 to 10 minutes so that the audience can know what's going on. Shadow of Vengeance is a 5 to 10 minutes martial arts film set in a world where martial arts is the main sport, following a boy's journey for revenge after his family's death, training until his bones crack, and continues to track his family's killer as he believes that's now his destiny. The film combines sleek visuals and intense choreography with deeply emotional story exploring themes of loss and the toll of vengeance. So my inspiration is martial arts itself. We've got Kung Fu, we have Muay Thai, boxing, and karate. And my idea here is to put them all into one in the film so that you can show different fighting styles. The reason why I put Kill Bill over here is because it's helped me make some ideas of revenge and loss, and also I'm going to be doing some flashbacks into my film as well. That's why I think this idea is unique. Also, there'll be a lot of character development as was shown in Kill Bill. Here's an example from an anime, an action anime, showing the character development here. You see, he was a sweet boy, he lost his father, now he's just bloodthirsty, and now that he's lost his hate, he literally has nothing to do in life. So my target audience will be people that love action films, martial arts, and teens, young adults who enjoy high energy films and epic fight scenes. The ages for martial arts will be targeting 12 and up, and I think that's a good idea. Teens and young adults often enjoy action-packed, high-energy films with intense fight scenes. This age group can appreciate the excitement and choreography typical of martial arts movies. So the visuals and styles will be a dark nighttime effect for the martial arts film. This is because having a fight scene at night adds a lot of dramatic effect to the film. The darkness creates a sense of mystery and pressure, making the audience feel more on edge. The angle shots will be very effective for the fight scene during nighttime because I believe that it builds more tension and excitement. Couldn't find any visual ideas, but this is just how the location would look like during my fight scene. So yeah, production plan, I'll be using a camera with a gimbal so I can be able to track my actors. I'll be using a tripod as well so I can make still shots. I'm gonna edit my shots on Adobe Premiere Pro. I'll need at least 4 actors. One as the main character, 2 other people will be like the family of the main character, and one of them will be the villain. And the location will be at Burgess Park. But yeah, that's it now.
Alright, fabulous. Any questions?
Why did you pick this idea?
I think just because I love martial arts, I just love action film. My dad's been making me watch a lot of action film with him, and yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You see, when you need at least 4 actors.
Yeah.
What's the villain and the main character? They're just gonna encounter each other. Is there other things that happen before that?
Well, my idea is the main character will catch the villain killing his family, and then let's say at least 2 years upwards, he's still looking for that same killer, and then at one point he ends up finding him. That's it.
Is there any other locations as well?
Yeah, it'll be there'll be a lot of filming at the house as well, because that's where the family's death will be at, and also this will be like the Burgess field at night time. That's what I'll be filming it. Any other questions?
I don't know Burgess Park. Is it just like a field?
Oh yeah, it's literally just like
It's not got car parks
yeah, no
and
car
stuff
parks
built
like
around
that.
it.
Just
Okay.
for film, yeah.
Are you gonna do are you planning to film the entire film, or are you just gonna film a segment of it?
What do you mean
So are you gonna show him with his family, then them getting killed, discovering it?
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
So he's then gonna hunt the guy down.
Yeah, that's gonna be in the flashback, so it doesn't cause any confusion to the audience.
Right. Okay. So just so I've got the structure in my head. So the flashback Do we start with the
Okay,
Flash?
how I was gonna start is
Yeah.
the main character and the villain, they're fighting off, you know. Now that's gonna cause a little bit of confusion to the audience, like why are they fighting? So cool, I'm gonna put into a flashback of the reason why they're fighting. His family gets killed, he seeks for revenge. That's why he ends up finding his killer, starts fighting. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and then we cut back to the fight.
Yeah, cut back to the present, and then that's so that the audience can get a little bit of information of what's going on. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, perfect.
Any other questions?
Who wins?
Who wins?
Is it going to be our hero, or is the villain going to win at the fight in the end?
I'm thinking. I don't know how the end is gonna go, but what I'm thinking in my mind is like they end up just not being friends, but like just end up calling it a truce. Like maybe at one point, maybe there'll be a moment where the main character just feels like this is not worth it. Like, would these family really want this? Or it could be a thing where I could do another ending where the main character ends up killing the villain. But I don't know. I'll think which one is more effective. But yeah.
Do a bit of like a focus group. Do a
Yeah.
little poll.
Yeah.
See what people think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Any other question? Have any questions? Yeah. He's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
So this is gonna be, oh my gosh. So is it just gonna be from the park?
Pardon? Oh no, it'll be filmed in a house. Then the first shot is gonna be in a park. Sorry, first scene is gonna be in a park. Second scene, yeah, it'll be the flashback and then back to the park. Yeah.
Right. What threats would you face?
Probably people just like walking around. Yeah, because I don't want to get any other people in the shots. That's what happened last year, but I don't want it to happen this year again. So, oh my god.
How are you going to do that? How would you avoid it?
I don't know, because I don't want to be waiting around for people to walk past. So maybe I'll just find like another spot where it looks a bit empty. Because Burgess is like it's really big. So yeah.
You could have potentially marshals. Get your mates to just stand around while you're filming. It's good to have when you're doing stuff like this anyway, because what you don't want is someone to call the police because someone's having a fight. I know yours is like super choreographed,
Yeah.
but still, people can misinterpret stuff, and you don't want suddenly police to rock up while you're trying to have a fight scene and you're trying to do your film.
Yeah.
So it's good to have people positioned around anyway, just so they can just be, oh, sorry, they're just filming a minute, can you wait? Particularly because presumably you're going to have some quite wide shots in there. Like if you think of martial arts, they have these really epic kind of cinematic shots. So you want to make sure you haven't even got someone lingering on the sides. It's going to ruin that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the question?
Said you wanted it to be filmed in the darkness, isn't it?
Mm.
It's becoming summer, so what
Well,
times
April
do you
times.
think?
April times are probably like film at like 7.
It might be still light outside, so how do you
Well,
come back?
around 7 during like April times it'll be a bit blue. Like the sky will be a bit darker, and that's good enough for me as well. I just want the theme to be dark, not daylight. That's it.
That's a good answer. My only thought with that is you have quite a short filming time.
What do you mean?
Because if you're filming as the sun setting,
Mm.
like if you want to keep consistent, you kind of need to film quite quickly. Because obviously as time goes by, it's going to get darker and darker.
Yeah.
I guess I made a very good point there. I mean, it's light now at 7 o'clock. By April, it will be still quite sunny.
Mm.
Obviously, depends on weather we get. We can have a miserable April. I was going to ask about costumes.
Yeah. So what I was thinking, for the flashback, yeah, the villain will be like the family just wear casual clothes, and the villain's gonna be wearing some dark clothing, like to kind of show that he's not really from around here, stuff like that. Then in the present, just the villain's just gonna wear normal clothes as well. He's just like minding his own business. That's when the main character catches him.
Thing is, there's a different, like, normal clothes can mean a lot of different things. And I think that's what I really want you to think about with this project is the production design. And it's kind of what pulled last year's down a little bit. You know, you had all these like really kind of stylized fight sequences, and then everyone's just wearing like clearly the clothes they turned up to college in. Like really design that and think about it, you know. And like, if you look at martial arts, the villains quite often are quite smartly dressed.
Yeah.
You know, because that's like part of it. But even your hero, like, how are you going to show him as a contrast? You know, if he's walking around in like designer tracksuits, it's not as much of a contrast between the two. So really do think about that. Think about how you're going to dress them and how that's going to stand out in your field as well. That if you're filming at night, you probably don't want them all wearing black. You're going to want something, even if it's like a grey, you're going to want something to kind of contrast with that.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of planning that comes into it, and not just the fight scene, which is good. That's what's going to make it a really good project, but it just means you can't kind of wing it on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Any other questions?
All right, on that note, thank you very much.